Hey there, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your monthly tarot for February 2022. Remember, I don't appear in my monthly tarot forecasts, but I do show up in every other video on my channel. And I do have weekly tarot forecasts available for YouTube member supporters and Patreon supporters. And for more info about those and which is better for you, you can always follow the links in the down bar below. I'll have all of that written out there. Don't forget, if you're watching your rising sign forecast, your rising sign is giving you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up. And your moon sign, well, that's giving you the less prominent, albeit still significant, side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the month. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe. As you know, engagement helps the channel out a lot. Excuse me. So what's going on when it comes to your cards? Well, for your big theme or the big focus of this month, you've got the Ace of Pentacles upright. And so this month is bringing in a very strong and very promising sense of a new ground floor, a new ground level that is vastly superior to a lot of the material and social foundations you've been working with in recent weeks, recent months, even recent years. Because the Ace of Pentacles is actually bringing in a gift or many gifts that are going to keep on giving. In fact, this month is going to essentially set the tone of a lot of gains throughout the course of the rest of the year. But you are going to need to be ready to commit, because with the Ace of Pentacles, these are things that are not necessarily binding or constricting, but they are going to require continuous and ongoing growth and investment from you. This could be great for setting up newfound stability or a new sense of establishment in your work, in your relationships, in your social life, in your personal practice, your personal pursuits. But what's happening is we are focusing on stability in a sense that is also going to create a much more comfortable quality of life for all concerned. When we get to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, it may not necessarily look like that in the very beginning. We've got the High Priestess reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And I'm actually seeing a lot of this month is about undoing, reversing, rolling back, and unraveling a lot of things that were set in motion in the past that have actually created a lot of setbacks and a lot of problems. And with the High Priestess reversed, a lot of this could be due to either bad advice, bad guidance, or maybe even bad trends or unhealthy trends or unbalanced trends that have been going on either in your workspace, maybe team collaborations, lack of coordination, or possibly trends that got started in your field or in your market, fashion victim kind of stuff, that ultimately are starting to show their true colors and come apart at the seams. Now, we are cleaning a lot of this up. And so for a lot of you, this could actually be very vindicating or possibly very confirming, because this could have a lot of I told you so moments. Perhaps some of the trends you've been seeing, perhaps some of the things that have been going on with work or with collaborators, colleagues, or clients you've not been happy with, and it's made things all a lot more hard or a lot more difficult for you. And so this could actually be a very confirming and very thank God kind of month. However, with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it may also feel for others or other Virgos out there that this could come with a lot of bad wake-up calls. And we may have put stock in some of these people or in some of these teachings or some of these trends or some of these fads or policies, and now they're starting to show what they're really worth, which is not much. And so, it really is going to depend. We can't split this into a binary black and white situation that is an unreliable emotional compass. But I do think with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you also have to understand that this is also going to be giving you a chance to not only undo a lot of problems from the past, but we are also getting a chance to take more executive control in all areas of our financial and professional spaces, because what was large and in charge has failed. And that means that there's more freedom for everybody to be able to take control of their own direction, their own earning power, and even lift themselves up. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you do have the 10 of Wands upright and the 4 of Pentacles upright. And with the 10 of Wands, I am seeing a lot of you Virgo people actually taking on some kind of very promising new venture this month. This could be something that is related to your professional life or something coming through a friend, a group, a team, or a collaboration of some kind, maybe a family matter. But it is going to be very demanding, and it may actually end up speaking for a great deal of your time for the duration of February and possibly even going into the rest of March. Now, while this is going to be something very high maintenance, I am seeing once again that it is something very promising. Whether this is something that's going to be an investment that pays off in a deeply personal way, or it's something that actually is lucrative, it could actually be both. Time will tell. However, with the 4 of Pentacles, I am also seeing a lot of you Virgo people being largely taken over by this particular project, or maybe a couple of particular high maintenance projects or commitments that are going to take over a lot of your time. And because of this, this is going to also give you a chance to really look and see what you are willing to bring with you as you move on up, as we saw with the Ace of Pentacles upright. Because there may be certain friendships or certain family arrangements that you have decided to put on ice, or you will decide to take a serious break from, right? We can't take it all with us. If the person or the situation we are leaving behind is not actually capable, ready, or, let's just say capable of graduating out of the situation that you are leaving behind. However, it does not have to necessarily be permanent, but it looks like your time and space is going to be a lot more spoken for by things that are going to be really presenting a stronger feeling of accomplishment than what you have been maybe milling about with in recent history. And so certain friendships, certain family relationships may actually be going on some long-term breaks. When it comes to your challenge this month, you do have the Knight of Wands upright and the Hangman reversed. And with the Knight of Wands upright as a challenge, I honestly feel like a lot of you Virgo people have to be ready to learn how to put yourself first when it's actually in a proactive way, as opposed to a reactive way. Because with the Knight of Wands upright, I do think that a lot of you are going to be getting some serious time in a lot of spotlights, personally and professionally. And with the Knight of Wands, what can sometimes happen is that we have to be ready to not only put ourselves first, but be willing to advocate for ourselves, be willing to actually push for maybe higher standards, push for better treatment, or even promote what we're putting out there in a way where we know we are promoting ourselves, where we are lifting ourselves up and raising our standards for our conduct. But the Hangman reversed is indicating this will more than likely also, yes, drop a lot of stories, a lot of attachments, a lot of obligations that have followed you up until February. And there may even be some guilt that comes up with that, some survivor's guilt, maybe even a feeling of, oh my goodness, what do I do? I'm getting off the hook. Will I let myself be off the hook? The Hangman reverse is indicating let yourself be off the hook for things that you think you're supposed to take care of, or you think that you're supposed to run. I'm not talking about doing reckless things. I'm not talking about being negligent with important matters like your health or children or something like that. But with the Hangman reversed, a lot of opportunities for you to grow and prosper are going to actually be requiring you to be ready to finally cross to another side of the tracks in all areas of your life. And you've got to give yourself permission to do that. Allow yourself to be, shipped off to better territory. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you do have the Four of Cups upright, as well as the Tower upright. And this is kind of interesting because these two cards couldn't be more different than one another. With the Four of Cups and the Tower, I do feel a lot of you Virgo people may actually find that you are caught by surprise when it comes to love and romantic situations because of a big break or a big alteration to your surroundings that is brought on by a partner, a spouse, and for those of you who are single or available, somebody new. Because I'm actually seeing with the Four of Cups, a partner or, again, somebody new in your life is actually going through that tower moment. And it's because of what they are going through that you are offered a blessing in disguise, but it may feel like a big life disruption. And it may be that a partner is going through a big break, in their own space, their own social space, their social life, maybe their professional life. And the tower is kind of turning your worlds upside down in order to adjust for it. But with the tower, I feel like this could actually be very positive. In fact, this could be something that is just the tower because it's abrupt, right? It's inconvenient, it's stressful, it's strenuous, might even be difficult to cope with the pressure, but it's all going in the right direction. And for those of you who are currently, curious about potentially new people, something like that could occur because of what the other is going through in this life. You may be meeting somebody going through this kind of experience this month, or you may be actually meeting this person after a big break or a big turn of events that occurs for both of you, kind of putting the two of you in the same place at the same time. So that is what I've got for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.